What's up, everybody? Dr. Jeff, Rythmia Life Advancement Center. As you guys know, I'm the Chief Medical Officer here at Rythmia. We see guests every week. Right now, we got like 80 plus people here doing their first ceremony for the night or for the week. And these people all have issues around anxiety, depression. They have life kind of changes happening for them. They have divorce they're going through. They have empty nest syndrome. They have a lot of situations that they're dealing with. They feel that they don't have a life purpose. They're coming here to sort it out. And you guys, because you're interested in Rythmia, you're interested in holistic sort of remedies. You guys are sick of the Western model. You guys are sick of meds. You're tired of seeing a psychiatrist. You're tired of seeing a psychologist. You're tired of going to rehabs. You're tired of dealing with all this stuff that, experts say you got to do to improve your life, to change the situation that you're dealing with, right? So you guys are sick of it. So Stand Your Ground is about being true to yourself and being honest with who you are as a person. I got a lot of people that come down here that already are in the healing sort of arts. I had a woman I talked to yesterday on her intake. She said, I've been working with people for so long. I've been healing and helping with people and helping them find their purpose. And I've been working with a lot of people doing body work and Reiki and all this kind of stuff. And now it's my turn, because I need healing. And that's the truth, because most of you guys are very helpful to other people, and you're a beacon of light to your community and to the society that you're living in, to your families, your friends, but then who takes care of you, right? Because you're taking care of everybody else. Who takes care of you? And guess what? It's you that has to do it. And the way to do it is to plug into yourself and connect with yourself and learn about who you really are as a person. I talked to another person today. I did a phone session, and she feels that she's not worthy to be happy, and that she feels that she doesn't deserve nice things in life. She's really confused about stuff she's going through. We all have those moments. We all go through that. But the bottom line is this: if you're a human being, and everybody that's watching this is, unless we've got some dogs and cats watching this, which probably we do have a few. Or as my daughter Scarlett says, we have a neigh watching, which is a horse. If you're a human being, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be connected and feel good and have peace about your life. And a lot of us, because we're giving to people, we're always helping everybody else, and we're going to the extra mile, we get the shirt off our back to somebody, we don't really heal ourselves. We don't look at who we are as people. And a lot of times that's because it's painful to do that. What I did, because I had a lot of trauma as a kid, a lot of attachment stuff, all kinds of like chaotic madness as a kid, I didn't want to look at myself because that was too scary and painful. So what I did, because I was a nice person, I felt I wanted to help everybody else. I would help people and give them good advice and be, super loving and give service, and that was all good. People liked it. But the problem was, at the end of the day, I was empty because I didn't know who I was as a person. I didn't connect to myself. So standing your ground is about really demanding from yourself what it is that you need to be happy and successful in the ways that you want to. And, everybody is on a different sort of path, right? We all have different sort of ways that we're dealing with stuff. And there's all kinds of, I had a vet here this week, a veteran who gave military service, did 5 tours in Iraq. And this guy, has all kinds of health issues. He has all kinds of stuff as a result of the war, and all kinds of trauma, PTS, all kinds of stuff that went on, and he felt suicidal. He felt, less than, and he was confused and overwhelmed. He had a lot of loss and all kinds of sort of really extreme stuff. And he's here because he wants to get plugged back into who he is as a person. And what that does, right, when you plug into yourself, you become powerful and you become confident and you become somebody who is sure about who you are as an individual. And then look out, because if you think you're being helpful to people, before you heal yourself, look out and see what happens when you're actually plugged into yourself and healed, because the healing you can do for others is incredible, and the helping you can do and the support. And I've talked about this in my other Facebook lives, is that we don't really heal people. We don't heal other people. We point them in the right direction so they can get healed. And so if I'm somebody that is in a service position that's going to be working with people that are in a situation of trauma and abuse and neglect and abandonment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just support them, provide a safe environment, help them see the path for them. And I'm just going to nudge them along the way. So that's what we do at Rythmia. We help you heal yourself, because nobody can do this healing for you. You should be happy about that, because if somebody does it for you, you don't appreciate it. You don't understand it completely. It doesn't really stick. It's not something that lasts a long time, right? So you got to do the healing for yourself. That's the goal. Plug into yourself. We have 3 intentions we talk about. Show me who I've become, reunite me with my soul, and heal my heart. Now, there's some people that I've dealt with in my life, right? Friends and family and, ex-girlfriends and friends I've dealt with that have seen my path, right? And they're probably watching this going dude, this dude's nuts, because 10 years ago he was out of his mind. Yeah, because I was dealing with different things then. I wasn't plugged into myself. I didn't have a healing. I didn't have self-awareness to the level that I do now. I'm always working on it. I'm always trying to improve and change and adapt and learn. I'm always trying to be humble. I don't know everything at all. I do not know anything. Okay, so what I do know are certain things that work for me. And what I can do for you guys when you get here is I can help you feel safe in an environment at Rythmia where you can do this same work for yourself. And you can stand your own ground. You can get what it is that you need for yourself. So a lot of people, I can just picture some people that I've known in the past watching this going this dude, I haven't talked to this guy in 20 years. And I don't know what he's talking about, because I knew him 20 years ago. Well, guess what? I'm a different person now. I've changed. And the reason I've changed isn't because I read a bunch of books, isn't because I listened to a bunch of lectures, isn't because I had somebody do something for me. The reason I've changed, and I'm always changing, I got a lot of work to do. The reason I'm always changing is because I'm constantly looking at myself to see what is it about me that is impeding my progress. Is it my family upbringing? Is it my parents? Is it my friends? No, it's none of that. It's none of that. It's just myself. It's the way I think about the world. It's the way I think about me. And so in order to really get to the bottom of that, because sometimes that's a lot to ask somebody, right? Look at yourself, look at your soul, look at who you are as a person, look how you identify in the world, look at your coping skills, the way you are as a person. Look at that, right? That's a lot to ask of somebody. And if you want to go to therapy to do that, you can. And that can work. It just takes a long time. And it takes a lot of money. And it takes, opening up to somebody that you don't really know and trying to trust somebody and building rapport and spending money all the time. And that's just really rough. And then that therapist says, you should go see a psychiatrist. And then you do, and that psychiatrist says after 10 minutes, okay, you need to be on this med and this med and this med and this med. Because that's what psychiatrists are trained in. They know the meds really well, and they can refer you to a bunch of meds. And then you're supposed to work on yourself in therapy. Well, guess what? The statistics show that doesn't work very well for most people. So what I want you to do is I want you to stand up for who you are as a person, stand up and be strong. And even if you feel weak right now, even if you feel like you're vulnerable, you don't have the energy or the strength to do it, stand up for yourself and say, I want to get healed. I want to do my own healing. I want to be in a place that is a safe environment that facilitates my own healing. I tell these staff, I manage all the staff here, all the shaman staff, the holistic staff, the medical staff, the guest services staff, the restaurant staff, everybody. I manage them. This is what I tell them. Don't get involved and block the process that each of these guests are going through. Encourage them to do the work themselves. Listen to them. Be supportive of them. Help them feel comfortable. But do not get in the way of their own individual awareness, their own awakening that's occurring for them. And sometimes in the past, I've had people that have worked here for a little short while, because when I fired their ass is because they thought that they were super important and they were the ones that needed to give this amazing advice to somebody that would heal them. Nope, it's not how it works. The way it works is that you have to come to a safe place. You have to feel comfortable and feel grounded in a way that's appropriate. And then you can open up. You can become emotionally vulnerable to yourself. You can go deep and dig in. You can stand your ground against all the opposition that's out there in the world that wants to keep you oppressed. The world wants you to be a victim, because when you're a victim, you are reliant on government, on business, on pharmaceutical, on a Western medical model, on all kinds of stuff that is meant to make money and sell you products and control you, control your mind. Don't be controlled. Don't do it. A lot of you guys that are watching this are not being controlled because you believe in this already. But I'm just here to reinforce what you're believing. Okay, so if you want to change, you don't need anybody else to do the change for you. All you need people to do is create a safe environment, and then you can do the work yourself. You can go deep. You can plug into yourself. And that's what we're doing in Rythmia. That's it. It's simple. What's happened at Rythmia? Well, I'll tell you what's happening. Safe environment, a place for people to go deep and to do their own healing. What does that mean? That means that we have seen 6,000 plus people through here. We're going to see another 6,000 in about a year and a half or two, maybe less. And we see people make an amazing shift in who they are and what their realization about themselves is. And that's what we're going for. So that's what we want you guys to do. Come down to Rythmia, check it out. I was trained in all this kind of Western stuff, master's in public health, bachelor's in medical anthropology, ethnobotany, Latin American studies, got into medical school, got a doctorate in psychology, worked for the Department of Health of Hawaii, managed divisions of the hospital, UCLA, managed parts of the psychiatric unit, had a private practice. You name it, I did it in healthcare. Rehabs, ran Passages, Malibu, high-end rehab. Also worked in low-end rehabs, government sort of funded places too, low income, underserved. I'll tell you what's going on in those places, all of them. They have good intentions. They're trying to help you, but there's not a lot of confidence in change for you in those systems because there's a horrible success rate. It's a low amount of people that actually get better, and the resources are limited. And so don't even bother with that crap. Do the work yourself. Stand your ground. Get healed. Come to Rythmia. Check out what we're doing and get completely whole and healed as an individual. See who you've become. Merge with your soul and heal your heart. That's what we're doing here. Pura vida. And to all the ex-people that I know, my ex-girlfriend and all my ex-friends and all the people that think, I was a different way 20 years ago. Well, guess what? I was, but I'm not now. I'm different, okay? I've healed myself. I've changed, just like you can. Just like you can. I have confidence. Pura vida. See you guys next Monday. Dr. Jeff, Rythmia Life Advancement Center. Thanks for watching. You guys are bomb. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Pura vida.